Hi collective, welcome and welcome back to Ninth House Tarot. We are back again with another timeless reading. It will resonate for you whenever you find it, okay? I'm back on green screen as well, so it'll be a case where you probably are not going to see the cards very well if I do show them to you. So anyway, whose energy am I tapping into today, Spirit? We'll take it. Into Me I See, card number 8. Can't see it very well. Sort of. Into Me I See. So why is that here, Spirit? Powerful move. It kind of came out in the reverse. So that is number 15. Breaks down to a 6. That could mean something. It came out in the reverse, so that's how I'm going to take it. Okay. And can I get one more for Into Me I See? Into Me I See. Why is that here? 2 more cards again in the reverse. What's going on? We've got Healing Heart and Let It Go in the reverse. Okay, so there's somebody already with this energy who's struggling, who has been or is struggling to release something, someone, struggling to heal. At the bottom of the deck, you've got Body and Soul, number 5. I'm going to read from the book first. I was going to pull some cards from another deck that I've got, but Spirit is saying read from the book first. Is it in the box? Let's see. I think it is. Yay! Okay, so Into Me I See. So that's card number 8. Intimacy, trust in another, dropping shields and rigid boundaries. So someone being vulnerable, and this is to allow connection, the willingness to be vulnerable. So now is the time to take a risk by connecting with another. Can you see how far you've come? Can you see what is still active within you that needs to change or heal? You will discover more about who you are as you discover more about another. Even if you cannot possibly know what it's truly like to be in someone else's shoes, you can listen and learn. This is a magical gift being offered to you right now. And this isn't just romantic, it says, it's about all types of dynamics, friendships, work relationships and family. And what do those dynamics say about you? So there's an extraordinary opportunity for healing here with Into Me I See. There's an opportunity for vulnerability, for maybe a deep conversation, to reveal something or to confide in someone or to mend something, okay? So that is key. Now, a powerful move came out in the reverse, which is all about action, taking action, movement with purpose, effort, putting into motion your intention, making choices from an empowered and thoughtful place, positive change. So the time for rest is over, change is in the air. This is a powerful time when deliberate action is needed to move your intentions out of the realm of thought and into the material, from ideas into action. I think it's supposed to say form, ideas into action. How do you approach your relationship to the invisible world as it influences the visible? Do you see the relationship? Do you recognize yourself as unique, whole and worthy being who has a special place in this world, whose offerings are valuable and whose life has meaning? You are a mighty co-creator. Real positive change is possible when you make choices from an authentic sense of self and take a conscious step towards your dreams. Your intended experience, start first with the way that you think. Let curiosity be the focus now and display a willingness to discover new things instead of confirming your past expectations. Be open, be clear about your motives and desires and set your intention. Then step into the magic, just waiting for you to claim it. So listen, it's clear as day. There is someone, could be you, that I'm talking to, connecting with, that wants to be vulnerable or who is being guided to be vulnerable. Spirit is asking you to be vulnerable at this time. Spirit is asking you to lean into intimacy. If there's something you've been needing to get off your chest, Spirit is urging you to do that. But with a powerful move in the reverse, somebody feels powerless to take those intentional steps forward to initiate something. Maybe they don't know how to initiate it. Maybe just the thought of initiating something would be really scary. And then with Healing Heart and Let It Go in the reverse. Healing heart, healing, making amends, the willingness to release past pain, being responsible and accountable, taking time to get healthy, renewal and rebirth after suffering. I feel like there's a situation here where somebody is unable to move past something. It's like the devil on their back. This needs to be resolved. This needs to be put to bed. This needs to be closed out. You cannot move forward until you initiate the process. Make a conscious step towards the process of healing. You can't heal without this step. It's like a 1, 2, 3 step, okay? And then Let It Go is all about forgiveness, healing resentments, shedding the role of the eternal martyr, letting go of victimhood, cutting the ties that bind you to a destructive story, releasing pain so you can move into the lesson it offers, relinquishing the need to be right. So this is somebody who is unable to heal from something because they're unable to let something go. There's something or someone that they haven't forgiven. But this energy is calling you to be vulnerable, to lean into the difficulties of that discussion, to lean into the difficulties of addressing something, to lean into the difficulties of being in that room with someone. Now, you know, if it is someone, now I'm not saying that, you know, for those of you that have been through horrible traumatic things, that you're supposed to give time to the people that have either abused you or wronged you in some way. But if you have felt intuitively the call to be, or if the opportunity arises for you to be vulnerable, but not just be vulnerable, to receive vulnerability, I do believe then that will be the opening for you. That is the opportunity here that is going to be coming up for you. Okay, so we're going to pull from this deck, which is new. It's called Cosmic Journey Oracle by Yannick Silver. I saw this deck the other day and I was like, oh, this is very interesting, I'm going to take it. So just shuffling there, and I've got 3 cards that came out. I'm going to set them to the side. The first card, it says, is number 11. It says, each evolutionary turn requires you to give up who you think you are. Okay. The second card is Galactic Grandmother, and the third card is Starseed. So you may be being guided by a ancestor, a grandmother at this time. For some of you, I could be speaking to a grandmother. For some of you, this could be about a grandmother. And with Starseed, each evolutionary turn requires you to give up who you think you are. Each and every turn on the evolutionary spiral requires you to fully step into another level of creation, to usher in what's next. A step on the spiral might sometimes feel like a backward step, but there is only perfect progress on your pathless path as you surrender. Your identity is so deeply rooted in your roles, your car, your place in society, your bank account, your profession, all of it, it's time to shed your skin. Each turn has its own perils and rewards, both easier and harder every time. Harder to give up what came before, but easier because you know what's coming. Your next leap into the galactic emergence. And then you've got Galactic Grandmother. This is Mother Nature. This is wisdom, a stern but loving grandparent. She only wants what's best for you, but she will smack you over the head and set you straight if you veered off. She's a stern but loving Bubba, and your galactic grandmother isn't afraid to call you out. Grandmother is the essence of Passion Mama, the earth, Mother Nature. Come sit for a bit of cake and tea. She's here to share with you the timeless wisdom of stories, values, and guidance passed down from the ages. So, again, for some of you, I'm really getting this is like you're being guided by an ancestor. It could just be that you're also being guided by a mature person. But yeah, for a lot of you, you're being guided. You've got Starseed here as well. Which it just says Starseed on it, so let's get some more. So, entelechy. Listen, I don't know what this word says. I don't think I've ever seen it. Entelechy. It means entelechy or enteleshi means the fullest realization of a thing. And that's what you have within you. It's like your highest self guiding you to thrive in the greater mythic story unfolding. Your starseed has been planted, or more accurately, planted here on Earth for a reason. Oh, Planet Ed, it says. Invoke your enteleshi to hear more. So there's something here about a blueprint, okay, that you're supposed to be following. It's like, it's giving Akashic Records, okay? Akashic Records, this is part of the process. This is part of your learning here. Okay, let's get some more in for Into Me I See. Into Me I See, what is that here? Courthouse. So this is a contract, a soul contract that you have with somebody, okay? And I feel like you're really, through a vulnerable conversation, or addressing something that is vulnerable, some kind of intimate conversation. It could be about an intimate topic, it doesn't have to be. But by stepping into that, there is something here about looking at details, addressing the details, and possibly stepping into a new soul contract with this person or this thing. I do feel like it's a person. A powerful move in the reverse. Message of concern. Yeah, message of concern. There's a lot of fives. I'm seeing a lot of fives here. So fires mean fast change, quick change. But a powerful move in the reverse, this is somebody who doesn't feel empowered or is scared to kind of take a risk, okay, or take a step forward. Message of concern, I feel like something's going to force them into some kind of situation where it's like a more of a serendipitous situation. You know, getting tough news is going to force a conversation. Getting some difficult, having a difficult conversation is going to bring about some vulnerability. Why is healing the heart in the reverse with let it go in the reverse? There it is. Ooh. Oh gosh, great fortune. Okay, so the healing the heart and let it go in the reverse. There's great potential here for removing some kind of blockage within your own energy, within your own spirit. There's something key to your own evolution, to your own blueprint, to your own path that requires healing this particular issue. Whatever this issue is, it requires healing. It requires forgiveness. It requires you being able to let go. It could involve a male, or it could be connecting with a masculine energy. Interesting. Okay, into me I see. Into me I see. What is that here? Assertion. Yeah, sun in Aries, assertion. Okay, this is going to involve you not being easily swayed. Stand your ground. There's something about you needing to speak your I don't know if speak your mind or speak your heart. Take it as it resonates for you. Wherever your vulnerability is coming from, whatever the truth is, if the vulnerability, stand your ground on it. Your truth is your truth. Don't let anybody gaslight you. For sure. Assertion. Somebody standing their ground with something. Why is a powerful move in the reverse? Birth. Yeah, Venus and Cancer. So we've got Cancer energy and Aries energy. Birth is the beginning of something new, okay? With Cancer here, this could be in regards to that mother energy or matriarch energy, that grandmother energy again, and really could be assisting some kind of birth or new beginning of a situation. Again, I'm getting like the beginning of a new soul contract with somebody or a new purpose. There's something about closing something to enter this new era, starseed. And it requires healing something in order to process it and let it go. Why is healing the heart and let it go in the reverse? The cards that fall on the floor really upset me. So it fell face down, so I'm not going to take it, but it was the bluff card, which is, I think, Venus and Gemini. So healing the heart in the reverse with let it go in the reverse. Why is that here? Mercury in Scorpio, extremism. Okay, so this card is all about extreme thinking. Someone possibly changing their mind, but going from one extreme of their belief to another extreme. You know, this is somebody who, you know, for example, an atheist, and a person who's been an atheist all their life suddenly changing or converting to, you know, a religion. This is somebody who has never eaten meat, suddenly converting to eating meat. So that's not what it is, I don't think. I mean, it could be for someone, but that's not the vibe here. But this is somebody having a completely radical change of mind, and it happens through this vulnerable conversation, addressing something difficult, the healing of the heart and the capacity for forgiveness. It causes a removal of some kind of blockage because somebody is able to change their mind and see something from a different perspective, which is, yeah, very, very beautiful. Okay, so let's get some energy. Get some tarot. Okay, so into me I see powerful move in the reverse, healing heart and let it go in the reverse. What's going on here? Show me the energy that I'm connecting with first, Spirit. Show me the energies that I'm connecting with. Show me their energy first. Show me the energy of the person or people that I'm connecting with first, Spirit. The Sun card, I could be connecting with a Leo placement. I don't have to be. But I'm connecting with somebody who may be quite positive. Is on some kind of path of growth, of enlightenment, possibly. Tell me more about the person that or people that I'm connecting with. Six of Wands. Okay, this is giving spotlight energy. Could even be fame. So I could be connecting with somebody who's going through a period of being recognized, someone in the public eye, somebody who is famous in some way, and it doesn't have to be like super celebrity famous, but famous in whatever industry they're in, or famous in whatever it is they do or that they're known for. Tell me more about this energy that I'm connecting with here. This is also somebody who's celebrating some kind of change, some kind of growth, acceleration, some kind of growth. Tell me more about the energy here that I'm connecting with, Spirit. The King of Swords could be an Aquarius energy, doesn't have to be. Gemini, Libra as well. But King of Swords is somebody who is a lateral thinker, okay? King of Pentacles tried to come out. Very logical, very detached, very head above heart. With this being the third card that had come out, could be a masculine energy, but this is ultimately somebody who's had a change of mind. The King of Swords, seeing the King of Swords with the Sun card and Six of Wands is such an odd combination when you think about this. But what it's showing me is there has been some kind of growth or change of mindset, or someone has decided what the best course of action is for them. They're also being recognized or revered for that as well. Tell me more about this this King of Swords. Tell me more about this King of Swords in the energy that I'm connecting with here. The Queen of Swords and the Four of Wands. So the King of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Swords and the Four of Wands. Okay, so we're talking about two people here. Could be masculine, feminine energy, but one is the King of Swords. Sorry, very detached, very head above heart. They don't make decisions or do things because they feel a certain way, because they want to. They make the decisions that they make because they're trying to not center their feelings or center even themselves. Sometimes they're doing something for the good of all. Okay, the decision that's made is not a selfish one. And with the Queen of Wands here, why do I keep saying the Wands? What is somebody, a fire sign? I don't know, Queen of Wands, crazy. Empress at the bottom of the deck, interesting. But Queen of Swords and the Four of Wands is coming out to clarify. This is between two people who are either not on the same page, arguing, they've had a disagreement about something, could be talking to like a divorced couple, people who are no longer friends, people who have gone through some kind of breakup, because the Four of Wands is here as well with the King and Queen of Swords. This is somebody who sees either the breakup, the disagreement, whatever it is, sees it in a different way, sees it from a different perspective, an enlightened perspective. Why is the Six of Wands here? Why is the Six of Wands here? Lovers in the reverse. This is someone changing their mind. This is a new path, a new choice, a new decision. It actually feels quite big. It feels like a decision that was made took them down a specific path in life, whatever it is, take it as it resonates. But it was a path that defined the person's purpose, defined where they would end up. It was a very significant choice, decision, perspective. But with the Six of Wands being clarified by the Lover's card reverse, this is somebody who is realising that something was misaligned or misalignment. There's like this awakening in the mind, or some kind of realisation in the mind of something that was a decision that was made that was misalignment. And it could have been a decision around this Queen of Swords here. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords and the Four of Wands. The Six of Swords. There's a lot of swords here. I feel like it was the Queen of Swords that could have moved away from the situation, really kind of cut their losses here, possibly through some kind of non-decision or some kind of reluctancy to make a decision, or through some kind of realising something was misaligned, a bad choice, something didn't align with their values. That the King of Swords, with that perspective, the Queen of Swords cut her losses here. Okay, tell me about this Lover's reverse. What is the Lover's reverse? What was it? The King of Pentacles. It could have been around commitment, a family situation. It could have been around finances or money. The King of Pentacles is a father figure, committed person, but they're also somebody who has money. This could represent somebody who's quite wealthy, quite stable. So there's something here possibly around stability or commitment, that there was a misalignment here of perspectives, of values. This could also be like a non-decision. It's like an almost... not making a decision is a decision in itself. That is also what's coming through as well. There's some kind of success here as well that the King of Swords had by taking this perspective. There's some kind of growth, some kind of change, some kind of recognition, some kind of celebration, some kind of growth. What is the growth? What's this growth here with the Sun card? Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, again, it could just be around money. There's something here about the result was a good result, and what it's resulted in is a more favourable investment, or a favourable long-term outlook, if that makes sense. It's also whatever pain came from it, whatever difficulty came from it, through making this choice or taking this perspective or realising something was misaligned. It was hard work. It was a lot of hard work. Three of Swords and the Moon card at the bottom of the deck with the Death card. Okay, so show me the external energy here, Spirit, for this. The external energy. Two of Cups. So I'm assuming this external energy is the Queen of Swords. But the Two of Cups, you know, this is a could be a relationship, a partnership. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's about, isn't it? Partnership, something that was in union. Tell me more about this external energy here, please, Spirit. The Five of Swords, yeah. This you and this other person, put yourself in the story where you fit in, could not get on the same page. There was a misalignment of values. The Five of Swords represents fundamental differences, fundamental value differences. This represents a lot of arguments, disagreements, underhanded behaviour, or just such a difficulty to get on the same page. There's a lot of swords here, so I'm going to go and hedge a bet that someone is I'm going to say Gemini and Aquarius energy is strong here. Sorry, yeah, to be fair, everybody's here. Gemini, Libra and Aquarius is here strongly. So yeah, I'm going to say it's a lot of air sign energy here. So both of you could be dealing with an air sign. Tell me more about this external energy. Tell me about this external energy. The Seven of Pentacles again. So for them, I think the difficulty with the external energy is that they were like, we've already invested so much time in this. We've already invested so much money. I've already invested so much of myself, my heart, my whatever. And the King of Swords is like detached. The King of Swords is here. Both parties are looking at the investments from different perspectives. The King of Swords is looking at this like, I don't see any point in investing any more in this. My perspective has changed. We're not aligned anymore. I know we've invested a lot of time, money, energy, but there's no point in flogging a dead horse. And this external energy is like Two of Cups, Five of Swords. I'm fighting for this. Like, I still think this business will work. I still think this partnership will work. This marriage, this relationship, I still think this will work. If we work at it. Seven of Pentacles, if we work at it. We've invested so much, like, let's continue to keep doing this. Tell me more about this external energy. King of Wands reversed. External energies, King of Wands reversed. Somebody they could have been very manipulative, come across as very manipulative, or self-serving, egoic. Again, I was calling the King and Queen of Wands earlier, so the external energy could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or have that in their big three. Tell me more about the King of Wands reversed and the external energy. This is someone as well who's also lost the passion or the fire. This is someone who is wanting to hang on to something for the sake of it, who's wanting to hang on to something because of how much time, energy, or whatever has been invested, but really doesn't have the passion to drive it forward. King of Wands reversed is clarified by the Hierophant and the Three of Wands. This is somebody who's they're thinking about the future. They're thinking about, we've put so much into this, it's inevitable, or they were expecting, you know, a higher level of commitment here, whatever that means for you. It could be a marriage, something long-term, something stable. That's what they wanted to work towards, but the foundations aren't right here. What is the connecting energy? 3 cards. The Knight of Pentacles. The issue is things were moving too slow. For lots of different reasons. I think people were feeling cautious and reserved, and other people, and I think that's what is, you know, the King of Swords may have been dragging his feet because he was cautious, because he thought we're not moving in the right direction here. What's the connecting energy? Can I get 2 more cards? the Star card and the Page of Wands. I think there's going to be an opportunity here for both parties, really. There's going to be an opportunity here for a healing conversation. That is the Star card and the Page of Wands. Who's going to initiate it? Is it going to be... I feel like it might be a conversation, again, like it happens by chance. The Star card is here. This is serendipity. Tell me more about this Star card and the Page of Wands here for the connecting energy. Judgment in the reverse. This is indecisiveness, self-doubt. Show me more about the Judgment in the reverse. The Five of Cups. Okay, so the Judgment in the reverse, there is going to be a bit of sadness. I think it's going to be a case of Judgment reversed. This is, you know, the right choice was made. This is someone also possibly hanging on due to indecisiveness, you know, looking back at the decisions or how things have gone, possible regret around the way things were dealt with. There's regret here. Someone's going to feel like they made the wrong choice. But I also feel like is this over? Whatever this is it done? It feels like it is, but I haven't seen any cards of over. So what is this? Is it done? Nine of Wands, Page of Pentacles. This is an opportunity to put something to bed. Nine of Wands, Page of Pentacles. This is somebody who's close to the breaking point or is just exhausted with something. But with the Page of Pentacles, this is a conversation or an opportunity to put something to bed, to learn something new, to materialize something. What is this Page of Pentacles? Ten of Wands, Eight of Swords. Yeah, to put down, if there's been any overthinking around, did I make the right choice? Is something right? Some overthinking here. This is an opportunity to put that to bed. This is an opportunity to put things to bed, hence let it go. This is an opportunity to, it's like an evaluation or a post-mortem. It feels like a post-mortem of things that have happened. We're looking at the details of things. We're tying things up. Starseed as well. This is like, this is part of the journey. This situation, whatever the situation is, whoever I'm connecting with, this feels like something that you need to tie up. It's also an experience, a catalyst that you needed to go through. You are being protected and guided by the universe or your ancestor at this time, which is grandmother. The grandmother could be in Aquarius placement as well. There's a lot of Gemini, Aquarius and Libra energy here. Taurus is here as well. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Taurus again, Gemini. Yeah, I'm going to leave that there. But there is going to be some coordination of, you know, two parties coming together who have been separated, not been on the same page, arguing, broken up, whatever it is. And you're going to have an opportunity here to really, like, put things to bed, tie up loose ends, closure, a post-mortem, going through things, going through the details of things. And this is an opportunity to be vulnerable. Now, there is a lot of swords here, so I'm going to encourage you to step out of your comfort zone and to be vulnerable. But yeah, I feel like somebody's happy that they made this choice. It looks like the masculine, the queen, the feminine energy. I think the feminine energy is going to find later on that this has been for the best, despite what they thought this could become. This will be for the best. So I'm going to leave that there, collective. Let me know in the comments if that is your reading. Like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.